Happy Tuesday, everyone. It's time for my daddy's podcast.
Welcome to another episode of the Lessons for Success podcast. I'm your host, Adam Wardlaw, a middle school science teacher and high school football coach in South Carolina. Thank you for joining the podcast, heard by nearly 2,000 listeners across 37 states here in America and 14 countries worldwide. Each day's episode has a different theme. Monday episodes feature motivational messages to get your week started on the right foot. Tuesday episodes provide practical tips for being more efficient in different areas of your life. Wednesday episodes will feature wise words from various sources. Thursday episodes will look back in the history books at noteworthy moments. And Friday episodes will feature feel-good stories and messages to finish your week off on a high note. If you're listening on iPhone, be sure to give the show a 5-star rating on Apple Podcast. Now let's start the show. Specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, and time-based. These are the components that make up a SMART goal. Welcome back, everyone, to another edition of Tuesday Tips here on the Lessons for Success podcast. And today we're going to be discussing SMART goals. When developing and implementing goals for yourself or your organization, an easy acronym you need to remember is SMART, S-M-A-R-T. Specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, and time-based. If you want to set the most effective goals, these 5 components are a necessity. Let's break down each part. Specific. Your goal needs to be direct, detailed, and meaningful. Vague goals can allow for too much gray area, and it can become difficult to understand if you truly accomplish your goal or not. Measurable. Your goal is to be quantifiable. There needs to be something you can measure in order to determine whether or not you achieved your goal. Is your goal to make a 90 on your next test? Well, if you make an 89, then you did not accomplish your goal. Having your goals measurable helps you keep it black and white. Attainable. Is your goal realistic, or is it more of a pipe dream? Your goal needs to be realistic, and you must have the resources necessary to accomplish your goal. Relevant. Does the goal align with your personal mission or your company's vision? A relevant goal will keep the focus on the mission at hand. Don't set goals that are unrelated to where you want to go in your life. And last but not least, your goal needs to be time-bound. This means that there's a set amount of time where you'll check your progress to see if you accomplish your goal or not. Want to lose 4 pounds in 4 weeks? Well, after those 4 weeks are up, you'll check your progress and find out. If you never set time limits, then you'll never know when to check on progress. So there you have it, folks, the 5 things you need to keep in mind when you're setting your goals. The next time you or your company is developing its goals, make sure they are SMART: specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, and time-based. These are the components that make up a SMART goal. Thanks for listening, guys. Talk to you guys next time. That's it, everybody, for another episode of the Lessons for Success podcast. Thank you for listening. If you're listening on an iPhone, remember to give the show a 5-star rating so that our audience can keep growing. You can also follow us on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and now TikTok by searching at L4S Show or using the hashtag L4S Show. Remember, that's the number 4. And episodes are also published on the Lessons for Success YouTube channel. Thank you again, and tune in next time on the Lessons for Success podcast.